Let's go. Every time I hear that, I think of Busta Rhymes.
Can I say the word? Let's go.
No, Busta Rhymes when he starts.
Oh,
What the heck is that, man? Slow it down, killer. All right, dang.
I was kind of happy, man.
Yeah. Well, once you're jamming out, you got like. We're both wearing Phoenix Gold shirts today.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, I'm wearing the. So when we were at Disney.
Yeah.
We're walking through where the stormtroopers and stuff were. And this kind of looks like one of the Star Wars things.
Okay, hang on. The video is not available.
I'm thinking that's because, yeah.
One view.
So, anyways, so the stormtroopers are walking around and they're like talking to everybody and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, is it coming up?
I don't see it. It's 2 views, but I don't see it.
No.
Nothing.
Well, it's got to be. Yeah, I mean, someone's watching.
Yeah. Can somebody say something?
I don't even know how to do it on my phone.
See. I got nothing. This is the last one.
Yeah. Well, what happens when you tap that?
It's just like, that's it.
No, that's it. Is that it?
Hey guys.
Oh,
hey,
there we go.
There you go.
All right.
See?
So,
I feel better now. What's going on?
Walking around Disney.
Okay.
Stormtroopers come in, and they see this, and they have like pre-recorded messages and stuff like that. And so this kind of looks like a Star Wars emblem.
Oh, really?
One of the Star Wars emblems.
Okay.
And so naturally the guy wants to give me silly stuff. So no notice.
No notice.
It's an imperfect world. This is, YouTube for gosh. Wait, but
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. You found out. So.
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah.
No, it's weird because I mean, is it doing live on yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got no notice. Awesome, which would explain why it's not doing so hot as of yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. That's
Wonderful.
true.
That's great. Well, cool. So, how was your week?
It's
It's been a whole day since we've been on here. So, how was your week?
I was busy.
What's up, Oscar?
Yeah.
What's up, Fango Tooth?
Finger tooth. Finger tooth.
I give up. Saw the red dot. There we go. Hey, what's up? How was your week? We were just getting to that. Hey, from Australia.
What's up, Australia?
So this was the longest week ever.
Yeah.
This was like, and that's an exaggeration, naturally.
I feel like this is Sunday.
I feel like this is Sunday because
Yeah.
Tuesday working that extra 6-7 hours. Fang of Truth. Oh,
Fang of Truth.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, few game shows I suck at. Anything with letters. Yep. So yeah, it was a long week. It was a rough week. It was a hot week. But the week is over, and the weekend has begun. For most of you out there, the weekend is fun and kicking and rocking, and you guys are having a great time.
My weekend starts
6:30
soon.
at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's always fun. So today we had, hey, just started watching you yesterday, but love the videos. Hope to see more. Well, there's 900 of them, 900
videos.
of them for you to watch. So,
Yeah.
And we try to do at least, 6 a week and 4 actual videos. And
Yeah.
2 live shows. Yeah, or 3. I don't know. There's a lot
So
of them.
okay. Anyway, the
Yeah.
logo of
The logo kind of looks like a Star Wars
Uh-huh.
emblem. So, yeah, it's really weird. I don't know.
So
They gave me crap, they were like, and I'm like, and I was having fun, and Sue's like, oh, go have fun,
Yeah.
play with the Stormtroopers, and I'm like, no,
Oh, like a kid.
no, I'm not that excited.
Go.
Hey,
play.
from UK, what's up?
going on? Coffee.
So,
yeah.
but, good times.
Oh yeah. So how was your week? Like, how you feel this week, actually?
Tired, very tired,
Yeah.
very exhausted. I mean, Friday I didn't get a video up. That's why we went live. Plus, we had to test this, which, for whatever good that did. But, it's just weeks like this. And then summer's in full effect, so it's like you have a busy day, you have a slow day. What's up in Portugal? What's going on, man? So it's just odd. Like today we had a busy morning.
Yeah.
And then we slowed down.
There you go. Now I got the notification.
Oh, you got the notification finally?
Yeah.
All right, cool. That'll wake everyone up. So we got to film. We got to record a podcast.
Yeah.
So, just exhausted. But it was nice to finally get back into doing a podcast because we hadn't really done one since.
Hi, John.
Since we got back from vacation.
Yeah.
So now, for those of you guys who aren't familiar with the podcast we do, basically we finally figured out how to do the podcast as far as the topics we want. So we pick one topic.
Turn the compressor off.
Good
yeah,
call.
good call, man.
Yeah, all right. That's his job from now on.
There you go.
It's your job.
There you go.
So we pick one topic for the podcast. So something maybe we picked up on here, something we experienced from the week, just whatever. We pick one topic and we just go for a half hour on that one topic. The two of us debating back and forth.
Tiny from UK.
Should be the 5-star air compressor boom. and that's how the podcast goes. So it allows us. It's car audio, but it's a topical car audio. So it's not like we're gonna talk about this stuff where we just what type of speakers or this, that, and the other. We pick a topic that is our life, and we move. The things that, like, when we're not recording or we don't have a camera on, we have the 6 days, 9 hours where we're sitting here talking. What's up, Jason? What's up, Jay?
Hey, Audio Lightning, ¿cómo están? Saludos para todos por allá.
Puerto Rico in the house. So that's how the podcast goes.
Trinidad.
Is that a Ruger shirt? No, this is a Phoenix Gold shirt. So, yes, it also looks like a Ruger. Lots of guys with guns work there, so that could be why it's very similar. Speaking of shirts, we're still into where you guys live, so that's the shorts, medium, large. But we got some stuff this week.
Yeah, that's cool. This is the coolest thing.
Yeah. Well, there's two cool things here.
Yeah.
And so the first one here is from David and Melissa. They work at Advanced Auto, and they saw this because we do a lot, as you guys know, pin extraction tools.
Yeah.
So this is the pin extraction tool that they sell there. They saw it and they're like, hey, Dean and Fernando might be able to use this and shoot a cool video on it. So they sent us one of these, and it's nice because this pin extraction tool is for removing tube style, and I don't have this one. I know. So I was like, oh, cool. So we got that. And then this came to us from Japan.
From Japan.
From Joseph... I suck at last names.
Yeah.
Joseph Berger.
Burger? No.
Berger. B-E-R-G-E-R.
Burger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arr.
Joseph.
Anyways, Joseph
from
sent us
Joseph.
these from Japan. This is exciting. Okay, I'm not going to lie. We opened it, rewrapped it.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm waiting a whole week just to open a gift. But
but that's so
is really cool. Of course, there's a card.
Saludos, Guatemala. What's up, Victor?
So, I suck at Christmas too, just letting you guys know. Anyways, these are something that we can't get here in the
25
States.
Super Android.
They don't make these in the United States at all. So these, if you live in Japan, this is the name for Pioneer in Japan. So these are a set of 6-inch coaxials. These are awesome. These are high res because they're, again, Pioneer, Japanese. It's all written in Japanese.
That's so cool.
So he sent us these. We'll probably never hear these because I'm
No,
these,
it's going.
These are going on the shelf.
Yeah.
These are. We haven't opened them yet and actually touched them, which I'm kind of. You know what? Let's
open it. Yeah. Let's see.
Got a question on you?
No. Let's say North Carolina, Baltimore, Minnesota, Audio Bomb Culiacan.
Ooh, it comes with foam, like the Alpine tweeter foam.
This is so cool.
Oh, and it comes, dude. It
more
comes
foam.
with more foam.
Oh, wow.
Oh, dude, see this? Oh, man, see this would make somebody real happy. Look at what it comes with: speaker plugs.
There
So
you
you
go.
don't have to cut
so
the
you
plugs.
don't have to cut the plugs.
Don't even make me go there. Comes with speaker plugs.
Raul, what's going on?
And of course, a bag of screws, because what you know, everyone needs a bag of screws. Let me see the phone.
I want some 9-inch screen. Check the Alpine, the 309.
Oh, look at that.
Australia, tuning in. What's
Look
up?
at it. It comes with this spacer. It comes with 2 sets of these, or a set of these. Look at those.
Hang on.
It comes with
My
these.
bad. Oh, wow.
I know,
Like
right?
a Toyota.
It's like a Toyota
Yeah.
/ Nissan.
Toyota / Nissan. Wow.
Oh shit! I mean, sorry. And it comes. Look at that. That's a Honda.
That's a Honda.
So it comes with a Honda spacer too.
Yeah.
Oh, that is too cool. And then this is the speaker here.
Look at that.
So it's got like a plasticky carbon fiber.
What's that, Dave?
Some kind of.
Halo 9. That's
Yeah.
right, Victor. Halo 9.
He knows he's got one, so.
Yeah. He's like, set it right.
Yeah. So 35 watts, 4 ohm, made
Japan for the win. That's
made
totally.
in Vietnam.
Wow, man.
So-
Made in Vietnam.
Look at this. They put a little rubber foam thing over. So
You showed them.
check this out. So they put this. This is like a little piece of foam that they put over the speaker leads. Normally this would be all exposed if you got them here. We're not that cool, but they put like a piece of foam tape over them. That's wild.
That's so cool.
So thank you, Joseph, so much for sending us these.
Thank you.
Just
Yeah.
open them up and getting to see, you know, because we, you know,
High res certified. Yes. Yes, they are.
anytime we're, you know, anytime new products come out or stuff like that, we always go to the Japanese sites and have to go through Google Translates, and it's neat to finally get to touch some Japanese products. Fun.
No, we haven't worked with City Sound components or coaxials yet. All right. What's the purpose of the GPS antenna of the 4400 NEX? Want to use a bypass but don't want to lose anything. Thanks.
All right, so here's what okay, so if you're having Android, you pretty much have to use the GPS antenna or it's not going to work all that well or work that well at all. What's up from Dallas? See you guys at Knowledge Fest. Very cool.
Cool.
So an iPhone, as you guys know, when I first put the 4400 in my car to test it, we didn't do the VSS or the GPS antenna. The iPhone worked fine-ish. So every now and then I'd get the blue pulsating thing from the phone because I keep my phone in my door panel, so it'd be looking for, it'd be using the phone's GPS to actually figure out where the heck it was at. If I would have put the phone in the cup holder, it would be fine because it has better viewage there. In the cell towers and the GPS and all that fun stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the purpose of it is just to improve the experience. Right now I have the GPS antenna plugged in. I have the VSS disconnected.
Saludos, Colombia.
Just because we haven't gone back in and played with it at all. And the GPS works great. I don't have the flashing blue thing anymore, but it got me from A to B on both. So right now, if you're doing video and that's a primary function of what you're trying to do, you have one option. No GPS antenna, no VSS. If you're not going to be doing video, you're not going to be watching DVDs or anything like that, just go ahead and hook it up and it's fine.
All right.
So that it's, yeah.
All right. Jay Allison, I want to run 2 set of components.
Palm Springs, California. Thank you, Oscar. All right, go ahead.
2 set of components on the
Okay.
front and 2 sets of coaxials on the back.
I read this question.
Okay.
I just hadn't had time to respond to it. Yep.
At the Pioneer 8604 or the Rockford 404, which one you prefer?
So 2 sets and 2 sets is a lot for a Class D amplifier, okay? You're going to be running in at 2 ohm. Neither one of those amplifiers do I like to run at 2 ohm. So the second part of the question you asked was, should I get 2 of them? And the answer would be yes. I would get 2 of the Pioneer 8604s
Yeah.
and maybe run one on front and one on rear. Let it run at 4 ohm. That amplifier sounds way better at 4 ohm than it does at 2 ohms. As far as the small Rockford, I'm keeping that at 4 ohm all day long. We never tried it at 2 ohms, and I don't want to.
All right. I have a Honda Pilot 2017, and I want to connect subwoofers. What can I do?
For the Honda, the new Honda Pilot?
Honda Pilot 2017.
I haven't even seen one of those. We haven't had one come through yet.
Not
This
yet.
is F-150 country, man. We don't get Honda Pilots.
F-150 and Jeeps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. What's up, guys from Chicago? Taking out the 3300 NEX in the Beetle and putting the Halo 9. Awesome.
Real quick, I have a Kedwood head unit. Miswiring DC offset error came up. What is it? What is the best way to fix it? So that means that either the RCAs or a speaker wire is shorted out. That's it. So what you want to do first and foremost is disconnect anything that is connected to it. So RCAs or speaker wire, it doesn't matter. Disconnect all of them, reset the unit. Hit the little reset button. Make sure it clears it. With nothing connected to it, if it doesn't clear, then it's the amplifier has a short on the output. Maybe it got wet or something like that. We've seen that where the water's dripped down the backside and corroded out the terminals on little feet on the amplifier, and that'll cause that problem also. Now, if you disconnect all the speakers, all the RCAs, and it resets and it comes on and it doesn't give you that warning, start hooking up one thing at a time. Hook up bad speaker. Yep. So hook up one speaker, see if it plays. Hook up a second speaker, see if it plays. You're eventually either A, like Jason pointed out, going to have a bad speaker or a bad wire. The reason why I said bad wire is because if you have a bad speaker, technically the wire is bad because it's attached to a bad speaker. So
it's touching, yeah.
Somewhere in there, you're going to get what you need.
All right, Oscar, how can I install a pack SWI-RC on a Kia Sedona? There is no information anywhere.
Correct. Not all of the Kias, Hyundais, and stuff like that are going to work with the pack. Typically what we do anytime we go back to whatever the last year was where there's a functioning version of it, because sometimes it will work on those years. It's just not verified, so they don't put it on there. So let's say if you have a 2017, if there's a 2015, and that's the last year that they've verified it, it may still work on yours. If it's totally different, then you're going to have to go with the Metra.
Clean G35, as soon as we get one of those cars, yeah, probably we can make a video.
Ever hear with a subwoofer box messing with alignment?
Huh?
I could see that because if it's real heavy, why not? Sure. Hey, on your G35.
Okay. Which is your preference? Idatalink Maestro, Pack, or Metra? For steering wheel
compressor
controls.
is off. So, it's funny. Ada and I were just having this conversation yesterday. Ada from...
Yeah, Absolute Electronics.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You'd think I'd know that, how I stared at it
Oh my
all
God,
last
man.
night.
Yeah.
I'm putting it out of my head. Anyways, for him, even though he's a pack dealer, he's a best kits dealer,
Yeah.
he is on board with everything Amp Global makes, he still loves the Metra steering wheel control.
Yeah.
And I'm totally the opposite. As far as, I can't stand that thing. I'm a pack guy in that I've always used the SWI-RC. When it was made by Perfuel, I used it. Now it's made by Pack, same piece. I use it. So I understand that piece more so than the other piece. So really what it comes down to, it's almost like an Android Apple or an Android or Apple/Windows, whatever you're more comfortable with. For me, the Pack pieces just make total sense. They're easy to do. I love them. But for them, they like those. So read both instructions. See what makes sense. See what Jay said. Hold on, I gotta see what Jay said. Dean, did you work on a mini truck back in the day named Popeye? Would have sworn AV did the truck. P.S. Old school local guys have basic grow up competitors. Audio. Honestly, I don't remember. I worked at AVE for 21 years.
Wow.
There's a good possibility.
All right. I have a Sync 3 and my F-150. Should I keep the head unit and audio control the rest of the sound, or start with the new head unit? All speakers will be...
What year?
I have no idea.
So, okay.
Fleet Flyer.
With the F-150, you guys know we've done plenty of F-150s. So there's some F-150, if it's a new F-150 that has a little 4.3-inch screen, say goodbye to the 4.3 or 5-inch, whatever, the little tiny screen. Say goodbye to that. If it's a little bit older F-150 and they make the dash kit for it,
change it.
Change it. there's no reason to keep it. Now, if it's an 8-inch, new 8-inch touchscreen, then the audio control is the perfect thing to go with. You're going to have lots of fun. Put it in. You'll love it. If it's a Sony system, buy an Amp Pro. Bang & Olufsen, right now the only people making a solution for that are Nav TV with the Zen A to B. Might want to wait. That's up to you.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Jose, he's like, what kind of wire harness do I need for my 2008 Jetta without steering wheel controls and factory amp? Without steering wheel controls and factory amp. You have to check packaudio.com, Metra Electronics, or Scotch.
Yeah. As far as whether your Pilot has ANS, I think it's ANC is what he means. You can look up at the headliner if there's a microphone in the rear seat above, anywhere above their head. It'd be a little tiny 1x1 little gray thing with a dot. That's where the ANC mic is, and there's going to be one in the front. There's going to be a silver box somewhere in the car. They all have. Doesn't matter what Honda Acura product, they all use the same ugly little silver box. More than likely, you could probably just Google ANC box in Honda Pilot, and if it's got one, it'll be somewhere either in the dash or glove box is typically where they're at, and then you just unplug it and you're done. As far as a box goes, I honestly don't know. We haven't gotten one in here to figure it out. So right now I know we don't have anything, as well as, and I know Brightstar, Sean keeps asking me about them. I don't know if he's gotten around to actually getting measurements for that. You might want to give Brightstar a call. You can find them at brightstarcarstereo.com and ask for Sean.
All right, for Mauricio.
Sync 3 has 8-inch screen only and started on 2017. Dang, Victor, I thought you were a Toyota guy. The heck, man.
Mauricio, what is the email address to get a quote for the installation?
Just go to 5starstereo.com.
5-star?
Or
5-star car stereo Gmail?
Well, you can go to the website and get it there, or you can go to 5starcarstereo@gmail.com.
Or you can call Paul.
Or you can just call, and then he can give you that information too. He'll probably call you back. You might be easier to email because he's not exactly great sometimes when it's returning calls, especially if you want to talk to one of us. That might take a day or two.
And he just, back and forth. So.
Can I power kicker comps with 500 watts? Comp 10s? Is that what it says? RMS? Comp RT 10s with 500 watts RMS. Yeah.
You know what we need? Extend that.
Yes, I was. I know. I was thinking about that this morning. My wife has an Explorer. I know that, Victor.
2009
I'm giving you a hard time, man. What?
2009 Ford Taurus. Y unit works with this.
Geez, that's a metric kit. If there's
that's
ever that's a metric kit. Jeez, oh man.
Yeah.
You might want to think about leaving the factory radio on that one. I don't know, but you're gonna be shocked when you find out how much that is. New concept is pretty good. Yeah, we just did a kit. We just did a new concept wiring kit this week. 4-gauge kit, right?
Yep. Yeah, we did.
What did we? That was on. It was a Pioneer amp, right? 8601. 8601. He brought 8601 with a new concept 4-gauge power kit. Yeah, it was nice. Felt good.
All right, Robert. 2013 Mustang. We want to install AVH 23 NEX.
Yep.
I also want to install a JL amp. I have the MUS 1 and the RR module.
Yeah.
Do I need the amp replacement module? How do I to install an amp? How I do it? How I do it to install an amp?
Well, I mean, if it's got the factory amplifier, it's up in the passenger kick panel, so you can either grab the wiring that you need there. Right now, I don't think anyone has a harness that plugs into that. That's not to say they are coming out with one, but right now, you would just go into the passenger kick panel and grab the all your wiring for the speakers there, run them back to your amplifier. Just like any of the videos you see where we wire in a 5-channel amplifier or a 4-channel amplifier or something like that. You will need a power wire that's going to go all the way up to the battery. Don't mount the amp to the seat, the back seat, the flip-down seats in a Mustang, please. Don't do that. Bad idea. The seat moves forward as it comes down. It leaves a huge gap, and it just looks terrible, and the wires get all... Hey, from Jamaica.
What's up, Jamaica? Okay, so
Holy
what are
smokes,
you...
I missed you guys live show last night. Oh, so, hey, we're here. Okay.
What do you prefer, K2s or Morels?
Come on, man, really? Okay, so that's a great question, and I say that only because I listen to Morels every night when I go home, and I love them dearly. I also love putting K2s in the cars. They're exceptionally awesome, and I've only heard it since back in the day. I have only heard a handful of comparable speakers. So right now, only because of experience, I'm probably going to say the K2s. I'm hoping to change that, but right now, just because I know what the K2s sound like, I know what they can do, I'm going to go K2s, because you always go with what you know. Speaking of knowing something, we had the pleasure today of playing with something that you guys have asked about previously on the show.
Mike.
This guy right here, this is the signal processor made by these guys, Metra Access.
Yeah.
So this is a pretty cool piece. For all you guys that are DSR1 haters, because it doesn't have 6 channels of input, it doesn't do front rear sub. This has front rear sub input, high level, low level, fun. So it has 4 channels of low level input. It will sum to create the subwoofer. It also has 4 channels of line level, or 6 channels of line level input, so front rear sub input, so you can come out of a radio aftermarket or something that has variable voltage into this. They make a ton of T-harness for this, so definitely want to check that out. This is not an ad for this. We're going to do a full video on it. Just some of you guys were like, hey, have you ever... Today, we finally got to play with this today. We put it in Fernando's car in the lab, and wow. I'm not going to say it's perfect by any stretch of the imagination. The DSR1 still has more features. And I hate the way they designed the EQ.
The EQ.
The EQ goes
this way.
This way. It goes this way. EQs go this way. Yeah. You move, the EQ goes like this. Theirs goes like this. And so I'm holding the iPad kind of crooked so that I can do it the way I'm used to. What's wrong with you? Yeah, he doesn't realize. I'm in the car sitting like this, and he's going...
What's going on?
But so we put it in his G35. We did high level first, and then we decided that the Bluetooth we put in is sucking. So
because I still have the factory radio.
Then we just ran, and the Bluetooth we have is old in there, so we'll fix that next week. But so we ran we just ran an 1/8" headphone jack directly into input 1, which sums over to input sub, and voila.
Yeah.
I test Mike, just how we set him up, played with it for about an hour today, and man, I got to tell you, for whatever that thing costs, which I know it's reasonably priced, not bad. Not bad. I think we're going to add that into the rotation of DSPs. Yeah. There again, this was something that Ada was like, Dean, I can't believe you're not using this. You need to buy one and start playing with it and just see what it does. And I was like, okay. Yeah. What is it, Keith? I wonder what's Keith Anderson. I wonder if that's
first time I
from Chicago. Moved to Chicago from Clearwater.
Really? Nice.
Yeah.
It's cold over there?
No, not right now. God.
No.
No, it's hot. It's hot everywhere. So, anyways, that's a preliminary. So we just want to let you know we got one of these in, and we started playing with it, and we'll play with it some more, and we'll let you know what we think. So first impressions though is that I like it.
All right.
And you get to play with it all weekend. So,
I'm gonna play with
which is one whole day. You guys ever install 6x9s in a 2018 Elantra rear window area? Honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna go. Don't remember.
I don't remember.
Cooler this week. Well, that's good.
There you go.
It's not cool this week.
No, this has been really hot.
It's been really hot.
Yeah.
So last night, I was telling you, we went running.
I was sweating today.
So I was driving home last night. Yeah. Okay. And I know, trust me, it's hotter in Arizona and Texas and all those places where it gets to be 105 and all that stuff. And, when we were on vacation, we were in California, it was 113. Yeah. And I got to tell you, it felt great. It felt great compared to 95 here. Because, they say the humidity sucks. So it does. It sucks terrible. But so last night I asked Haley if she wanted to go running with me. I made her a deal. I was like, hey, listen, we'll go do a fast mile. We'll sprint a mile.
Nice.
And when I sprint a mile, I sprint a mile. So I was going to jog a mile because she's not. she just goes, "You're gonna leave me." I was like, "No, I'll run next to you." So she did her fastest mile last night.
Nice.
It was like a 9 something, I think. And I was really happy for her, and she's of course, was thrilled.
Yeah.
Had a great time. Yeah. And but it was so hot. It was like running through fog. It was terrible. But but she did it, and that was awesome.
Yeah, exactly,
so,
Andrew.
Humidity sucks.
Yeah.
So, but no, I was happy. I was glad she did it. And awesome. Anyway,
I run from my living room to the bathroom. That's it.
To the air conditioner before I swallow. Yeah, no doubt. Air conditioner. Can't live without air conditioner.
All right.
So I will say, she did get ticked at me though because I brought the water bottles.
Okay.
I knew I wasn't gonna need them.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even bother to change.
Yeah.
I was like, we're going for a mile. I'll put on some shoes. All right. And she was like, "You're a jerk." So we're walking back because I told her we'd run there and we'd walk back. And so I give her the water bottle. And she's like, "You don't, and she emptied it. She gave it, and I said, "Here, you want the other one?" She goes, "You don't need it?" And I was like, "No, what do I need it for?"
What is your faster mile?
6:20.
6:20.
I think it was 6:20. I think 6:20 was the fastest mile.
Hi from England. What's going on?
All right. Okay, back to car audio.
Yes, I have a Pioneer 8601. I don't have it. They have it. The bass knob doesn't really do anything.
She had ice cream earlier that morning, so.
Okay, 8601. The bass knob doesn't do anything. I have to turn all the way.
Yes, you have to gain up too high.
Yeah, to actually turn it on.
So real quick, 8601. The bass knob on it is a attenuation kind of, and a bass boost. So it's not like a normal bass knob where you turn it up, turn it down, the subwoofer goes up, subwoofer goes down. What it's designed to do is just attenuate the bass boost. So you get some volume attenuation, but mainly you get more bass boost. That's why we tell you always have to plug it in. Now, if you don't set the gain up right, you over-attenuate the amplifier, meaning you overload the input section, so the bass knob virtually does nothing. So try turning the gain on the amplifier down, and then see if you can get the subwoofer volume control. It's a really good way to tell if you've turned it up too high, meaning you're clipping the amplifier. Any good flip-out radios? Yes, Pioneer makes the best one. It does Android Auto, it does Apple CarPlay. It's the NEX AVH 3400 NEX. Check that out. They also made a 3300, if you can find that. Might be a little cheaper. It's the same radio, just different model numbers.
Warrior Touch doing installation workshop for people that would like to know the basics.
Do what now? Do a workshop for people that would like to know the basics?
Yeah.
Is that what it was? Right? Yes?
Have you taught on doing installation workshop for people that would like to do a basic? I have watched over.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
If we would teach like a class.
Videos. Yeah, okay.
Honestly, that thought has never really occurred to me, which is funny because now that you say it, it's not a bad idea. I don't know if we're ready for that yet, only because of the facility we have. There's not a lot of room for people. So, I don't know. We'll see how things go. The nice thing about this and this channel and you guys and everything that goes on with this is that it's a community that is created around this. We're obtainable, meaning you can stop in and meet us, and we'll say hi. We'll give you a cool lanyard.
If we got time, we can talk. Yeah.
So to say something like that one day, maybe, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We talk about this Knowledge Fest thing that we're getting ready to go to. If you're a car audio person and you work at a car audio place, it's one of those things that that they've been bugging us for years to go, and everyone is all, hey, you're going, and this year we can go. It's built on that idea is that there's other professionals like us that actually teach some of these courses. They pass it along, the information that we like to pass along to you. So who knows what'll happen.
But if you want to go to a class, please tune in every Saturday or every Monday, 6:30.
That's not a class.
It's a class, man.
It's a class in how fast can Dean answer questions and stay on topic.
All right.
You got lanyards? We do have lanyards. Be patient. We're working on something for you guys.
We're trying to. That
everyone's gonna get. Everyone that wants one is gonna get. But be patient on that one. It's not anything that exciting, but it's
It's something. It's something.
Which reminds me, you can probably figure it out if you follow me on Instagram. So you can follow me at Dean or 5-Star Dean. 5-Star Dean?
Yeah, 5-Star
5-Star Dean on Instagram.
That's yours.
Or just
That's your account.
So follow me at 5-Star Dean on Instagram.
Yeah.
And
Look at that.
Not the case. Anyways, there I post classic installs from back in the day, the 20 years I had at AVE. I have tons of pictures there that I like to post.
Yeah.
And also just, you want to know about me, my life, what I do, Haley and I, fun stuff like that. It's all there.
All right. Other than the P300.
How did you never get a lanyard, Christian?
Really? Christian?
Well, you got custom fuse holders.
There you go,
Jesus,
man.
you got us to touch and feel your card. I mean, you got ferrules, for God's sake.
You got ferrules. You got Tessa tape and everything.
Right. Come on, man.
All right. Other than the P312, what other power stuff do you recommend?
I'm sorry, I got caught up in this. I'm so ready to get rid of my 360.3. Check out a DM608 or a DM810.
Yeah.
Good thing. Do yourself a favor. I know you're tired of 360.3. Go download the audio control software onto your computer and play with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I always Haley wears a medium, and yes, she would love to have a shirt, Jason. She's like,
yeah.
So, download the software onto your computer and play with it. See if the DM software is anything you like. See if it makes sense to you. Because there's a total difference between a 360 point and everybody else. And that's the one thing, like when we were talking, if you guys didn't check out the rebroadcast of the live show we did on Thursday where we talked to Chris Bennett from Audio Control, check it out. It was great. I mean, we had a blast. I mean, it went long. We had this stupid thing broke on us. It was wonderful. But we learned a lot about the inner workings of companies and why things take as long as they do. And why the DSPs, like everyone was like, hey, how come it only has a 12 and 18 dB slope as opposed to like 24?
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, it's 12 and 24. What happened to 6 and 18? And it's like, sometimes these are decisions that have to be made for use and purpose, and there's a lot that goes into it. It's just, and sometimes you build things that are so big and so massive. Check out the Phoenix Gold DSP. So if you want every button under the sun, then these guys make that DSP for you. It does everything you could possibly ever imagine. Sometimes though, that's too much is too much. We were talking about it after the show, and I was like, one of the things I really love about their DSP is that in the software, when it comes to the EQ, you can pick, do you want 32, 15, or 7 bands of equalization? Okay, and that's awesome because if you're just learning how to deal with a DSP, you don't need 32 bands. Maybe start with 7, figure out, hear things, and then move out to 15. You can walk your way into it. So, yeah, just a thought. Okay.
All right, so any other sub that you like besides the P312?
The P312?
Rockford Power Sub.
Oh, no.
No?
No.
That one's good.
That one's really good.
Really good.
12,
before, it's awesome.
Yeah, before we sold that, we sold a Fusion-powered 12-inch subwoofer.
Yeah, I mean, right now,
and it was okay.
They have the Infinity Link.
No, that thing's old. That thing's 20 years old.
Okay,
that thing's 20 years old.
Pioneer came out with one.
Pioneer has one. Honestly, we haven't even pulled it out of the box yet. So most of us can't hear the difference between 6, 12, 18, maybe. No, you're right. I totally agree. Exactly. You're right, Christian.
Yeah.
Comp RT.
All right, looking to add a Rockford P312 to a factory 2007 Sentra.
Yeah.
PAC website states OEM NIS2 only supports Sentra from 1995 to 2006. Do you know if the OEM NIS2 can be used for the 2007 Sentra?
Not a clue.
Mm-mm. I mean, that's just high
what
level.
What is it? It
should be high level.
That's a high level adapter with a T-harness. That's the OEM one, old school. The reason why it doesn't list anything past that is because they stopped developing that piece way back then. That was the OEM one, high level to low level. It's archaic as hell. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean,
Alright.
if you're trying to do something like that, I mean, honestly,
Just
they make a T-harness for this. Check it out. I mean, it might be a little bit more, but yeah. I mean, not to recommend it without full review, but I've played with it enough today to know that it's pretty badass. And
On
it
a
was a high level low.
on a 2005 C320 with the MBH 2300, do I have to bypass the amplifier? The sub not working, but all the door speakers work.
What kind of car was it?
That's a C320. It's a Mercedes.
Oh, Mercedes. Yeah. When it comes to Mercedes, that's one of those that I actually have to sit in the car and look at it. It's a tough one to pull off the top of my head. But yeah, I'm sorry. I'd have to be in the car and looking at the actual one because I just kind of group those all into one little spot in my head and they'd never make any sense. The Remote 5-channel was very large for an under... No, yeah, you ain't fitting that one under a seat. That 5-channel is very large. It's not going under a seat for sure. If you need a good 5-channel amp for under your seat, you want the best of the best of the best, check out the Alpine PDX V9. Like I said, when we were talking about it, I like the Morel amp, but that's definitely not going underneath the seat.
Yeah,
Unless
alright.
you got a bench front seat. Okay.
Alright, on a 2018 Tundra, is there any harness to retain the instrument cluster info with the aftermarket unit?
What kind of car?
2018 Tundra, Toyota Tundra.
Yeah, check out the iData pieces for that. I'm pretty sure those do. But yeah, check out iData and that'll give you... Go to iData, look up the Maestro RR and see if they have anything. If they don't list anything, then no. As far as doing the Big 3 upgrade on the 2017 Ford F-150, so we just got done doing one the other day, and we ran a 0 gauge. So you have the battery, and there's a ground that goes down to the frame, the actual frame rails, and there's a ground that comes over to the front of the car. We replaced both of those with 0 gauge. Now, when you're looking at that ground terminal, you're going to notice that there's like a big black meter stuck on it that goes between the post and a nut that holds all the grounds. We attached on not the battery terminal side, on the incoming side, so where all the grounds attached to it, and it doesn't seem to be causing any issues with the car. We didn't replace the wire going from the battery to the alternator because I didn't want to take a chance on that. Right now there's not a lot on that because of those new metering systems. That's why when we tell you guys be real careful when you're upgrading the grounds in these cars because you can go crazy and screw stuff up. So, and there again, we did it, we talked to the customer and we were like, hey, listen, this is what we're doing, this is why we're doing it. He was down for it. I said, just keep an eye on your voltage, make sure nothing goes crazy. If it does, disconnect these right away. And it seems to be working okay for him. So, you just have to be careful. It's one of those things, if you're doing it yourself, be smart, keep an eye on it, make sure that, check your battery voltage before you do it, see what it's doing, check your battery voltage after you do it, see what it's doing, and just keep an eye on it.
Alright, can you trim to fit a 7-inch double din in a 2002 Jeep Grand Cherokee with a trim ring?
You don't need to. Check out the, I think Metra sells that dash kit now.
Yeah.
So you can go to metraonline.com and you can actually buy a double din trim bezel for that car. No problems. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We've done a bunch of them. If they don't have it, then let me know and I'll find you the other company that has it. But there is a dash kit for that now that actually goes right in. Looks
All right,
awesome.
Lee, we sell Planet Audio here in UK.
Albert said that right. Big 3 was great for older cars, not for newer cars. And there again, that's one of those things. He's correct, and we try and everyone wants to do these things because they're like yes, but you have to be very careful because in some cars when the cars are looking for a specific ground resistance, and when you change that, the computer doesn't know how to react, and it does really silly shit, like pump up the output of the alternator, and then you blow stuff up. So the smarter they get, the dumber they become.
Alright, so Lee said, we sell Planet Audio here in UK, but I haven't found the big band component lacking in performance. What is your opinion?
Of Planet Audio?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Planet Audio is an entry-level product, and it is 100% entry. The pack has the kit for the Jeep. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Horizon. And they might have. There again, the kits come across the desk, and we put them in, but thank you for checking for us and let us know.
Yeah.
So if you're doing that Jeep, check out pack-audio.com. Much better kit, for sure. As far as, what was I talking about?
The Planet Audio, Dave. That's a good.
Planet Audio is an entry-level brand. There's 100 other entry-level brands just like it. If you find it lacking, well, then your taste is moving on. You've gone past that point to where those things will do it for you. So now you need to move on. And that's the great thing about Car Audio is that you can enter at any point you want to. You can enter in at a Planet Audio or a Crunch or a Hyphonics or the cheaper Scar stuff or the cheaper anything stuff. And like Pioneer makes the GMA stuff.
Yeah.
And, you can buy that stuff and it's reasonable and it gets you into the product and it gets you into your car and it gets you into liking this stuff and making people pissed because you're banging down the street.
Yeah.
And then as your taste changes and you start to evolve, you buy better stuff. And it's like that with anything in life. When you're young, you do silly stuff. And when you get older, you get a little bit more refined. And that's the same true with Car Audio.
All right.
Okay.
Alexis King, yes, you can replace the radio on a 2005 Chevy Cobalt. Just check packaudio.com for the parts that you need or Metra online. One of the prime mono amp does the punch EQ works together with the bass knob. Seems like the EQ needs to be turned up all the way to get any increase with the bass knob.
Which piece?
One of the prime mono amps.
I don't know. We never have any problems with those.
No.
That's weird. You make sure you don't have your subwoofers wired up backwards. Sometimes you might have them out of polarity, and that might be what's causing the issue. That's the only thing that kind of pops in my head. I don't know. Next thing you know, you have $1,500 Zapco 2-channel amp per speakers. Yes, right? Trust me. I know. I've been there. One amp leads to two leads to four. Next thing you know, you got 6 Orion amplifiers in the back of your car, 4 Morel components in your door. 1 10-inch sub because you can't fit anything else because you got so many amplifiers, batteries, crossovers, 4-way component system, knobs everywhere, and you're just going, I don't know what I'm missing. So yeah, that's the great thing about it, man.
All right, what is the
or like me, I got 5 pairs of headphones hanging around, and every night when I go home to edit, it's like, what do I want to edit with tonight?
Yeah.
What do you want to do today, Pinky? Or what are we doing today, Brain? Yep.
Same we do every night.
Try to take over the world.
There you go.
Will the P3 power aftermarket speakers? No, it's just a sub amp. It's just a sub amp.
Just grab a signal.
Doesn't do anything to the aftermarket speakers.
No, just grab a signal.
Okay.
What's the dual USB cigarette lighter part replacement for CarPlay and Android Auto?
We don't have the dual.
They don't make it anymore.
Metra makes one now.
Yeah.
Check out the Access line of Metra. Go to AXXESS something online.com. Access has one now. You want to make sure you get the shortest one they have. So you want something that's like 3 feet or less.
But now you have to make sure what kind of radio you have. Some of these radios, they use one USB for Android Auto and Apple CarPlay.
Yeah, so like if you have a Pioneer, it's dual USB, CarPlay, Android Auto. The new one doesn't need it. The Kenwood USB 1 will do both. USB 2 will just do Android Auto or an iPod.
Yeah.
Or a thumb drive or a hard drive or anything like that.
All right. Should I use 4 gauge or 0 gauge wire for a 4,000 watt system with 15 feet long?
0 gauge. 1,500 watts?
4,000.
0 gauge. That's not even a question. 0 gauge. 0 gauge, 0 gauge, 0 gauge. All the way. Garden hose, go for it. Okay, so we said it earlier in the show. If you need a single DIN flip out, Pioneer makes the best one. AVH 3300 NEX or the 3400 NEX. That's what you need. That's it. There's nothing else. Okay.
The Morel 5-channel amp is very large.
Ohm's Law answers all power-rated questions. It does. Plus, you can go to Kicker and they have a power chart. You can just type in power chart length, power wire length power chart or something like that, and there's a whole diagram that they Ohm's law, they made, it's like, okay, so you go power, footage, and it just cross over and it says what size wire it should be. I got to print one of those off just to have in the background, and to put in videos for now and then. But yeah, so, okay, go ahead.
All right, let's see,
Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
For those forehead headphones, can you actually hear music that sounds like snake oil? And it's not. They actually sound awesome. He's talking about my running headphones that I have cool pictures up on my Instagram
page. What are they called?
page.
Shocks?
Yeah, Shock.
Extra Shock, Cool Shock.
Something Shock.
Mr. Shock.
Anyways, I actually have two pairs. I had a gray pair. I gave those to Haley. I bought myself a green pair. Aftershocks. They're called Aftershocks. No, they work great. I was shocked. I run with them down as low as possible because I want to hear cars, because people drive crazy and I don't want to get run over, but I also want to hear some cool music while I'm running. Phenomenal. Actually, sometimes they even get too loud. But yeah, no, I was blown away. And I was with you. I thought they were crazy. Bone induction headphones. That's what they are, Jason. Yep. And they work awesome. So pick yourself up a pair. You can get them at Target now. Target actually sells them. Aftershocks.
All right. 2016 Jetta GLI bypassing the amplifier.
Okay.
That's it.
Go for it. It's in the back.
It's in the back. Yeah.
Loop 'em.
We have a video on how to bypass
amplifiers.
An amplifier, so
but
you can have an idea.
There's no T-harness for that.
No.
So, and I believe on that one, it's probably direct wire, so you can loop them back at the amplifier.
Yeah. So that's a 2016.
What does it say? Grotto headphones? Oh, see, you guys are getting on the headphones thing.
Interesting.
Grotto headphones for the on-stage sounds. Actually, I have a set of Grottos too. A customer gave them to me. They are really nice. I have some Sennheisers. I have Grottos. I have some Sennheisers. I have I have two pairs of mono-price monoliths, the 560s and the 1060s, planar speakers. Those are the best. Oh my gosh. Planars are awesome. The 560s are reasonable as hell. If you want to get into something you've never heard before, check out a planar speaker. Those are cool. And then I have some, which I can never remember, the starts with an F. Yeah, anyways.
Those.
I got some closed back, some open back, so depending on what I'm doing. The 560 mono-price, the monoliths, are cool because they're open back and closed back. They come with these cool wood panels. You can pop them on and off. Ooh.
All right. Any way to keep voltage constant in 2013 GMC Sierra 1500?
No.
Runs at 14, then drops.
Yeah, that sounds about right. No. A lot of the times, though, you might want to check the grounds. Add a couple more grounds in that. That's one of the cars where adding a little bit of grounding to it usually helps some. Typically between the battery and the metal, the frame, not the frame rails, but the actual. So be careful. Try just improving some of the smaller grounds. So if they have an 8-gauge ground, run a 4-gauge ground in the same location. See if that helps you out a little bit. Okay.
All right. Hey guys, I'm considering purchasing a new Tacoma or Chevy Colorado. Are there any good head units that fit?
All of them.
Yeah.
It takes a double DIN kit. You can fit whatever you want in there. Recommendations for capacitive double DIN Pioneer head units. There's only two. There's the 1400 NEX, which is the 6.2 inch, and then there's the 8400, which is the new, wireless CarPlay GPS system. That's it. So take one and go.
Yep.
Focal's awesome.
Focal is awesome.
Kevin, thank you. Halo 9. There you go. Go with the Halo 9. If you want the biggest screen imaginable, as Victor says, the Halo 9. And it is. Dark voice. Tube amplifiers. Do you watch Zeos on YouTube? Because if you don't,
Aftershocks, that's true.
Yeah, Aftershocks. Yeah, we covered that. Zeos Pantera. Check out his channel. But yes, that dark voice amplifier is actually in my Amazon cart right now, waiting. It's in the hey Dean, you need to buy one of these list. I'm going. Having lots of fun. But yeah, that's one of the amplifiers I want.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
And at some point, I'm gonna get a stereo in my car. I'm just gonna drive around with my headphones on. Anyways.
I don't know. Did you replace this? 2018 Ram 2500 bass 8.4 U-Connect system.
Okay.
Any speakers and sub for a full bill, nice bass and crispy mids and highs. Any recommendation?
Focal. Check out some Focal. Check out some Kicker subs or some Rockford P3 subs underneath the seat. We just did a Fox box in the back of one of those. If you're into lifting up the seat a little bit and taking up all the room humanly possible, but want a ton of bass, check out the Fox box. I am in car stereo hell right now. I need you guys bad. Garmin says it is 949 miles from here to Clearwater. When are you guys going to do house calls?
House calls.
No. I wish I could get the time off to do a house call. Thanks, guy. I'm using the auto control with the JL speakers and subs. There you go. Okay. Yep. Yeah. My bad. What else you got? You got anything?
All right. How much RMS power you rated for a factory 2003 Malibu? I'm waiting to do like 1,000 watts.
Yeah, 1,000 watt sub amp.
8-inch.
Yeah, that's a lot for an 8-inch. I mean, unless
Yeah.
you're gonna do like the big Scars or the big Sundowns or something like that. But a nice. Okay, so right now we're selling a ton of the Scar Auto, the RP, for the bass guys that are trying to do it on the Scars. So Scar makes the RP 1500. They make an 800, I think. They do the power. They're reasonably priced. We just did a 2000 on 4 8-inch L7s.
Yeah.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah, check those out. Those are pretty nice. Carbon tube amps, only 30 watts or so. Yeah, right? And way too much money.
Yeah.
5-star goes mobile. Hell yes. Scar Audio V2s versus Sun. Like we have the Scar stuff here. I'm not the guy that like can go. Okay, so.
All right. So why is the 5th generation Ultima dash kit for 7-inch head unit not flash?
Oh man.
Not flash unit sticks out a lot. I know, man. Manufacturers.
Which radio is it?
It's a 5th generation Ultima dash kit.
Oh, it sticks out?
Yeah.
Does the kit stick out or the radio stick out of the kit?
He said the kit.
Oh, okay. Well, you have to make room for the deeper radios, so that's one thing. If the radio's sticking out of the kit, like you have a fold-down 7-inch, you can actually slide it back some inside the kit.
You gotta just play with it, back and forth.
Greetings, gents. Great show. Outstanding work. I have a Kenwood setup, all on Lexus. Awesome. Victor thinks I actually have a house 90 miles from 5-star, but I work and okay. Well.
Okay.
Are Sundown subs underrated? No, I mean they're good. They're what they are.
Any head unit that you can separate the display and the brain. Need to install the brain somewhere else. That's gonna be crazy. I mean,
Yeah, if you're real creative, you could do it with the Halo 9 because the Halo 9 is more or less just a ribbon cable. But it's just going to be a ribbon cable option. Alpine used to make the 8-inch in a 2-piece, but I don't think they do that anymore. You could, Jeremy Carlson did that with the Mustang. They bought a Chevy, but that's really expensive. They bought one of the Restyle pieces because those are all 2 pieces, like the GM is a 2-piece unit, but you'd have to make a custom dash and everything like that. But if that's what you're trying to do, if you get into one of the GM Restyle pieces, the brain is 1 piece and the screen is a 2nd piece. So, yeah, then it's 9 inches, I think, or 8 or 9 inches. Reasonable priced, capacitive touch doubled in. 2 things that don't go in the same conversation.
Yeah. 2014 Mazda 3.
I think that, real cheap, I think the cheapest one is going to be the 9904. So,
there you go.
Okay.
All right, 2014 Mazda 3. New fronts and rear. They both at Morel Maximo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And a 10-inch subs. And a Pioneer GM 9605
yes, that's
amplifier.
Correct. Like Jason said, Alpine is supposed to be working on that for the Halo 9.
Something
to keep in mind. They are supposedly working on that.
All right, so it's a 9605. It's a Mazda 3, 2014.
Okay.
Has Morel Maximo
Yep.
Both sides.
Yep.
10-inch sub. What would be the best product to integrate into my factory radio since I can be replaced?
What kind of factory radio does it have?
It's a Mazda 3.
Mazda 3.
2014.
The last one of those we did the, and I think Metro's actually has a dash kit for that now.
I think so, yes.
I think Metro actually has a dash kit for that now. You might want to check on that. But I think the last one we just did an LC7i. And that was, of course, before the DM608 was out. So I would probably look out the audio control DM608, but I think there's actually a dash kit now.
Metra.
Yeah, I think Metro's starting to make a dash kit for that because I know Paul mentioned that to me the other day. Okay.
All right, Dean. I put some fast ring in my doors on my Accord, and I can definitely hear them difference.
Well, there you go.
Advice on bring it up to the rears. Seems like the rear volume. Yeah.
Okay.
You can put some fast rings in the rear too.
Yeah, like when we do the rear, we like to use Stinger Ultimate. It has foam, butyl, and the aluminum for sound dampening. That's a really nice thing to do. How much sound difference between the 82? Okay, so we're gonna end on this. The difference between a Pioneer 8200 and a Kenwood DNX 995S. What's the sound difference? So here's the thing. When it comes to owning a radio, like there again, it falls into if you're a Mac guy or you're a Window guy. So if you've always used Kenwood and I ask you to put a Pioneer in your car, you're gonna hate me. And if you always use Pioneer and I ask you to put, or I've always used Kenwood and I ask you to put a Pioneer, if you flip between the two, you're gonna hate me because they don't sound anything alike. Nothing. And you're thinking, why is that even possible? I mean, at the end of the day, sound is sound. Because each manufacturer does a little to it and makes it different. Is one better than the other? No, they're not. They're as close as you're going to get to two identical pieces. And if you want to throw the Halo 9 in there just to do it, you can, because they're all badass radios, but they all sound totally different. And we've sat in the car and we laugh every time we get in there because it's like, and it doesn't make any sense either because like if you play pink noise and you throw an RTA on as the camera just goes crazy, that was neat. I think it's the sensor.
It's the sensor.
So as it's not. I think it's the sensor actually doming. But anyways, so we'll play pink noise and we'll look at the outputs and it's like they're the same. All the same, but they sound totally different. It blows my mind. So, which one would I buy? The one that you like. You know, if you're a Kenwood guy, buy a Kenwood. If you're a Pioneer, buy a Pioneer. And as Jason said,
G35. See you later, man.
Have a great evening, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, it's been a fun Saturday, and it is the end of the day.
2440, nice.
Teespring/store/5star. You can pick up your shirt. Patreon.
Yep.
You can
DNF
follow us
tool
there.
drawer.
DNF tool drawer. You can find all the tools we use. Our camera's taking a poo as always.
And if we don't answer your question, please try next week.
Monday, Facebook Live show,
6:30.
6:30. If you're not a Facebook guy, we understand.
But just go. It's fine.
We're still going to do it because lots of you guys are.
Bye-bye from Jamaica.
We'll see you next Saturday
guys.
if you're on YouTube.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great weekend.
You guys
Be
enjoy
safe.
the Sunday.
Bye. Bye.